His daddy was a cheater too. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. You want some coffee? Like,
Wow.
it's okay, girl. Hang in there. I know it's been such hard times. It's gonna be okay. He gonna get it together one day. When? This is an Iwebu production.
Period. So moving on, I know this there's a lot of women that are basically trying to figure out if who they're dating is ready for marriage, if they just like what to look for to be like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, this is how I know for me, I get a lot of questions like, how did you know Namdi was the one? How did you know do you feel like he's your soulmate? How did you know he was ready for marriage? How? And I feel like we wanted to address this in a basic way that can be received practically.
Yeah.
And I feel like most of these videos that we do, we're going to revisit them and
Yeah.
refresh them as time goes on. But
Definitely.
I wanted to ask you, babe,
Uh huh.
could you give the ladies three basic traits to look out for to know that her man or the man that they pursuing, looking at, whatever, is not ready for marriage?
Number one. Number one. Y'all should probably already know this if y'all already are part of the family. But number
Yeah.
one, his relationship with God is not solid.
Yeah.
Yes. So this brother, he is not in community. All right. Like, he's not with other brothers that are along the same faith as yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. He's not serving. Okay. He's not in the local church. If you're a single brother, you should be ushering at the door. He should be serving, like, has accountability. He's submitted. Don't I guess Dr. Vernon always say, don't tell me who you over until you tell me who you under. That's the same thing you should be saying to this man. Okay, you trying to be over me? Okay, who are you up under?
Yeah.
Okay, Pastor? Nah, I'm good. No,
Mentor,
ain't no man got to
coach.
tell me nothing. Shoot, like I do my own things. It's just me and God, whatever. Like I don't, like I run my own. I don't need nobody to tell me nothing. What a dude up there preaching to me, that type of attitude. Not the one. You need somebody submitted. You need somebody who you could, if he doing something he ain't supposed to be doing,
Yeah.
you could tell on him like, hey, Pastor so and so, Deacon so and so, Brother so and so, yeah, can I talk to you about old dude over here?
Yeah.
Your guy that you leading, he doing some finicky stuff. You might want to talk to him because if you get in, let's say you lock down with this brother, and he's just wigging out.
Yeah.
He's coming home late. He's talking to you wrong. Maybe he's abusive.
Yeah.
Maybe verbally, whatever. Now, who do you to run to? Who can you run to when he's not submitted?
Oh my gosh.
Who can you run to? But no,
Not
I'm
you
just
really
saying.
singing and holding your ear.
But no, I'm just saying, like, who are you gonna run to if this man is not submitted to nobody? Don't
That is
nobody
so
know him. You can only talk to his family who gonna take his back. His mama, he get that from his daddy. Oh, yeah, his daddy was a cheater too. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. You want some coffee?
Wow.
Like, it's okay, girl. Hang in there. I know it's been such hard times. It's gonna be okay. He gonna get it together one day. When? Like, you only got his family to run to. And you don't even and when we know one of the golden rules is families can't be in the marriage.
Oh, no.
So again, I don't know why I'm staying on accountability. Holy Spirit got me there for a reason. This is for somebody. Okay? Who is that man that you about to marry accountable to? Who is that dude that you pursuing or is pursuing you that y'all on dates with? Who is he under? Who is that? Like, who does he look up to? Like, but he trying to be over you. Okay, like he might be full. He might be ego driven. He may be full of pride. You don't want to be up under that type of man. You'll live a miserable life, just sitting there being a housewife and having all his kids and nobody you could talk to. Just like, dang, he wasn't submitted to nobody, and you didn't see that sign. So again, who is he under? Make sure he's submitted.
That was a big deal because I always say you can't be a great leader if you're not a great follower. So your man is full of pride, full of arrogance, egotistic, dominating everything, and don't know how to take a back seat. That is not a good sign. I know it seems masculine and dope at first, but you gotta have a man that knows how to carry wisdom and know when to take a back seat.
That's so good, babe. You know why? Because it can be very attractive to you ladies that he's so wise. Oh my goodness. He know the Bible from front to back. He know how
Yeah.
to this, that, and the other. But here's the thing, man. So many guys can use that word in the wrong way.
Yes.
Especially when they're not under anybody to correct them at all.
My God.
And they could use that to razzle dazzle you. I finally got a man of God. I mean, he know from Genesis all the way to
You
Revelations.
gonna stop making my sister sound like that.
I'm just saying.
You gonna stop
Like, I'm
playing
sorry.
them.
But hey, it just is what it is. Like, I feel for some of you sisters, like, cause you're just looking for that, like that alpha male,
Yeah.
who's very confident in himself, and that's dope.
Yeah.
All right, but like a confidence, but he also sometimes might need to be on a little bit of a leash and just
Yes.
know, okay, cool. All right, hey, yeah, come here. Let me help you out with that, and just make sure he's under somebody.
And that's what I love about you and honor about you so much is that you respect the wisdom that God has given me. You don't act like I'm just a body that you get to have sex with and fulfill your selfish needs. You're like, no, you have a relationship with the Lord. He speaks to you. Let me hear what you have to say. And I just wanted to also just piggyback on the whole thing. Like, yes, a man making decisions and being a leader, it can be a very attractive thing. But back to honoring you, what was most attractive was your integrity. So it was your ways that you were able to listen, and you were able to be a student, and you were able to be quiet and learn and grow and evolve. And I think that's way bigger than someone that can just walk in a room and take charge. It shows way more of your heart and your posture, because that's who we are as God's children.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I guess on to number 2. He's not currently in a career or in his purpose. Listen, he need to have a job. Why are y'all even talking?
Okay.
I'm like, what are you even pursuing? I remember even when I first started like talking to you as a friend, and I was talking to you, I'm like, man, I think this girl could be the one. Like, I think she could be my wife.
Okay.
Okay, I was sitting there listening to her, and I'm like, man, but I can't approach her for real. I can't really make that move. And that's why it took you to really kind of make that first move and kind of show me that you really liked me, because I was like, dang, man, I don't got, like, I was working. I was in management at this time, but I wanted a little bit more of my debt paid down. I wanted a little bit more of that. I can just not take her to just a regular restaurant. I wanted to take her to the top 5-star restaurant there is. I wanted to show her the best time ever, because the way that you know, the standard that you put around yourself and the way you at least carried yourself was like $1 million woman. I'm like, man,
I did,
I wanted,
period.
yeah, you did. I mean, you had a really just this way about yourself that
That's
I thought you might be a little
crazy.
fancy.
You
I just thought
told
you
me
were.
I was the most down to earth.
You
woman.
you made clothes that maybe was from Ross or whatever. You made that stuff look like it came from Saks. It was
Aw,
dope.
thanks,
The way
babe.
that you
Give me a
did
kiss.
things. You know what I'm
Sugar
saying?
with
You know what I'm saying? Mwah. Yeah. So I'm just being honest. I'm being real. He needs to have a job.
Yeah.
Or he needs to be in career or in purpose. Okay? And is he keeping a job when he got it? Is he going from job to job to
That's
another
a
job? He on to
big
another
stability.
job? Listen, that shows instability right there. So has he been somewhere and stayed there? Before I pursued you, I had been in my job already probably like 4 some odd years, and before then I was another one at 4 some odd years.
Yeah.
Like, I had longevity at any place that I went. I wasn't hopping from job to job, quitting this place for $2 up more or whatever.
Yeah.
So again, does he have stability there, or is he in purpose? I recommend this the most. Okay? Because if he's in purpose, he's already doing something. He has a ministry, he has a business. He may have something big enough where he can say, baby girl, this is where I see you at fitting in here. 'Cause you can actually come in and maybe you can help me with the books on this. Or maybe you can help me take this to another level. I'm trying to get it to this audience right here. So is he in purpose? Is he walking in that? It's even better, okay? Because a lot of irritation that even comes from a man, and I even say speak for myself, is that like sometimes it could be that, man, he just like don't feel like he's in what God called him to be. Like he's going to this job 9 to 5 and it's just draining him and and he's not in purpose. And so he can be irritable and it could cause arguments and all of that. Like sometimes a man just going to work and punching that clock and doing something that he just hates could be very bad for a relationship. And so finding one in purpose, if you find one in purpose, oh, you really got one. He already got the LLC. He's already working it. He's running routes all day. He barely can really get in the schedule with you because he's building a business. Number 3, if he's financially illiterate,
Yeah.
you do not want that, okay? Most of us will put off like we're doing well when we're not. You won't know that the money ain't right until like we're actually in a full-on long relationship.
Yeah.
We're gonna put on our representative for probably that first 3 to 6 months anyway. Like regardless, we may be having sex and all of that.
You didn't do that.
No, I didn't. We cut that pretty short. Like I was like, hey, yeah. So you know, you went and got your nails done just the other day. That was on my credit card. Yeah, it has a limit. We can't swipe that no more.
But not even just that. You didn't come off like, yeah, I'm about to take
Yeah,
you.
it was-
You
no,
know, like
it wasn't,
it was. But I also wasn't that girl that
No.
that needed that either. Like I was just like, you got a job, you can pay the bills. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you
Like,
saw I was already holding it down.
Yeah, and you introduced me to business and wealth and budget and all of those things. That wasn't, you know, it was something you introduced to me.
Yeah, like is this man talking about? Yeah, I don't know. One of the great things that would be great in his conversation that comes up. Yeah, I don't know if I can go, if we can go on that trip or so, if I can do that. I don't know if it fits in my budget.
Yeah.
Bingo. Oh, you have a budget.
Yeah.
Oh, that means that you're organized. Oh, that means that you don't swipe until it finally like in hope and pray until it just like declines one day.
Hope and pray.
Like, you know, I can't believe that people do that.
They do.
I'm like, how do you not even like even back in my day, like a while back when I did go negative, like I don't remember, like I knew how far I was negative, so I knew I wasn't about to swipe and be embarrassed.
Right.
Never had those type of situations.
People
and I know,
do.
like I've heard of people and
Yes.
seen people who would be
I've
like,
been around people that's like, I hope it go
"Shoot,
through.
we just gonna see what happened." Oh, that mother went through. Oh, and I'm like, they'll be out with people.
Yes.
That's bold.
That's sad.
Man, it is
That's
sad.
scary.
So I'm just
Yeah.
saying, like, if this brother, he says budget, that's a bingo. That means that he has his things in line. He knows when the money is done. He's assigned every dollar. Again, he's talking Dave Ramsey talk. He talking Anthony O'Neal talk. Okay, he's talking that money talk, that EYL. He's talking about that earn your leisure for those who don't know. You know, he's talking that money talk. He's really on it, but you also see him walking that out. So and that's a good thing. He's in home. He's already owns a home, or he's talking about home ownership there. He's trying to clean up his debt. He's talking about that. Man, when y'all really get deep and you're really going to that last level, that final level, and you guys are really talking about marriage, now is the time you want to see the actual credit score. Okay? We want to see the credit score. Okay,
God.
let's open up the account and let's see what's actually in your account. Okay, might sound like, okay, oh, dang, you want me to do all that? Yes, we're only talking about your whole life.
Right.
Up to you. I don't know if you just want to. I'm telling you, you could. Okay, tap a sister that's married. I ain't gonna tap. She ain't gonna tell you. We
Right.
just gonna tell you because we've seen it. We
Yeah.
know other married couples. Okay, we've been around enough to know
Yeah.
that some of these brothers they can put on,
Yes.
and then when it gets down to it, he really ain't got no money.
Yes.
Biggest thing for you women, at least from what I've seen and what I've heard, is security. You want security physically, and you also want security financially.
Yes.
Okay, you want to make sure you got a roof over your head. The lights ain't going out every other day. Let me
Right.
tell you, don't get so caught up with Bay in the bed that you don't even know that Bay ain't got the bread. Just is what it is. He ain't got the bread, and then you didn't find that out till y'all moved in with y'all still not married self. Now you finding that out, and you done put yourself on this daggone lease. Y'all doing half on stuff like y'all really in covenant. And now you having to go through those type of situations. I ain't coming through to hurt you. I'm just coming here to wake you up. If you in this situation, get out now. But I don't want y'all to have to go through that, sister. So I'm going long on this because money is the leading reason why people are splitting up and why they're getting divorced is over money. And that can be so major. Please, please, please see what that man is working with financially.
Yes, that's so good. I don't really have anything to say.
Y'all can tell that money is my passion.
Yeah, like
Okay.
that's so good. Like that was one thing. I mean, that was a easy getting with you. Not like for me, one of the easiest, like the the reason why it was so easy to say yes to you, I mean, obviously outside of loving God and being a good man, and I actually liked him, and all those things, was that I knew with you I would be stable. I knew that, like, children, all of that, like, we was gonna be good. And you have just shown yourself to just continuously be a phenomenal provider. You ain't, in your seasons, like, I just think I'm gonna try to be a professional swimmer or something. Like, you got to get up, you got to do what you got to do, and I thank you and I honor you for that, because I do know there are women out here that's struggling, and the fact that I've been a stay-at-home mom for, I worked short amount of times, but since we've been together, I've been a stay-at-home mom. I worked, the longest I ever worked was a month at T-Mobile. Yeah. And so I worked like a couple of other jobs for a little bit. IHOP might have been almost a month too, but
never could make that through. Like,
never could make. No. Yeah, God was saying no. I hope that helped y'all.
I pray,
ladies. I mean, that I'm sitting here like, this was some gems. Like, take this. Yeah. Stand on it. Like, shoot, if you need to add this to your non-negotiables, add it. Please. Like, if you didn't know, you're like, dang, I didn't even think about finances. Like, needing him to know what he doing as far as with our money. No, baby, that's huge. As he said, top 2 reasons for divorce is infidelity and finances. Like, finances is a huge. People get tired of struggling. People get tired of suffering. People get tired of not being able to get ice cream. You know what I'm saying? I can't get my nails done. Like, the basics of what women want, we want to feel pretty. We want our hair done. We want our feet and our nails done, and be able to wear decent clothes, not bizarre, super expensive. But a lot of times that be the problem. Women just be feeling ugly. Like, I can't get nothing done. We so broke, And so that's all. I pray.
Hey, fellas, I'm going to definitely be asking her. So y'all need to tap in and tune in for the next one. I'm going to be asking her, hey, how does he know that she ain't the one?
Okay.
All right. So we going to pick on y'all next. We going to just pick on my fellas, man. We getting it right. Listen, we getting it purpose. We serving, right? We about to get on the budget. That's what we about to do. We got to look up Dave Ramsey or whoever it is that we need to. We about to do that. But I'm going to check it out for y'all, fellas. I'm going to let y'all know in the next one. So y'all definitely stay tuned for that. Hey, make sure if you're on YouTube, comment below.
Yeah.
Let us know, what do you think? What is some basic traits for that he not the one, sister?
Yeah.
Like, let us know down below what you think. Hey, thank you for making it to the end of this video. If you could do us a huge favor, please hit that like button and please subscribe.
Yes, and please do not forget to hit that notification bell. We need y'all to be locked in every single time we drop this fire content. Yeah. Also, we need y'all to follow us on all social media platforms at the Ewables. And look, we will see y'all on the next video.
Holla.